Hey guys, what's going on? This is Alex over here at My Freedom Smokes, and today we're going to be talking about the brand new itaste EZ-TC. Now, this is one of its first of its kind, at least that I've personally seen or I've put my hands on, that this is not a variable voltage, this is not a variable wattage, it's a temperature controlled variable mod. You've got a little dial on the bottom here, and we'll go into that. And essentially, this is just strictly a temperature control vaping mod. It's really handy, it's really cool. It took me a little bit to kind of get used to it. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of temp control. So for me personally, this doesn't really give me the hit I like. I like a warmer vape. This is of course going to be very smooth, very cool, clean hit. So if that's for you, listen up because you might like it. Before we actually get into the actual mod, let's go ahead and open it up. You see here, of course, the cutout for the mod and the tank. Go ahead and take this out here. And of course, it always comes with your user manual, an extra replacement coil, your charging cable, and some extra O-rings, of course, in case you strip those. Now, it is one thing very important to note, that because this battery itself is only a temperature control mod, you cannot run any other tank or regular Canthal coil in this system. It only takes the temperature control coils for the iClear 20D, which is printed right here on the side, is the only time you need to use these. If you use any other in this, it does state in the user manual that you can cause harm to yourself or the mod. So please do not do that. Always make sure and read your user manual in and out to make sure that you're doing stuff properly. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's take a quick hit of this and see where we're at. Now that's a Max VG liquid, and I've got it currently set at number 3. Now, what I was talking about earlier, between the settings, you do not have a digital readout. You don't have an up and down button to adjust your temperature. You have a 1, 2, 3, and 4 setting, and it actually lists what the Fahrenheit and Celsius would be for that right here in your instruction manual. Believe, yes, it's also on the back card of the box. So you might want to keep this around because this is always going to be some helpful information. So since I'm running it at 3, it's currently at 435 Fahrenheit. And again, the reason I'm not a big fan of temp control because I do like a warmer vape. So I had it on 3 for a while. I also put it on 4 and it seemed to do a little bit better for me, but yeah, if I could just get a little bit more of a warmer vape out of this, I would recommend this mod to everyone. Very easy to fill. Simply just grab the top here and unscrew. Now, the one thing that you're gonna have to be careful with on this is when you take this out, basically the whole top cap will come off, and that's where your threading is right there, and that threads into the top of this coil. So when you're putting it back on, you're going to want to make sure and line it up just right and push down a little bit. Otherwise, it's not going to go back on. Now, once you get it properly seated in there, you do have your airflow controls right here. So that's always very nice. And it's got a good bit of airflow on it too, which is a good thing. If this packed a little bit more punch, it would actually be a fantastic sub-ohm mod. You could really get some good clouds out of this tank. But just for me, the battery just isn't that strong. So this is good if you're kind of interested in temperature control, not quite sure if it's for you or you want something very simplistic for temp control. Otherwise, for a veteran vapor, I feel like this would be a little bit of a downgrade for you. So, someone starting out, not quite sure about temp control, I would say I would rate this as 7 out of 10 for you guys. For a veteran vapor, I'd say probably a 4 or a 5, only because it is going to feel like a little bit of a downgrade, especially if you're used to like the heat vapes or the new Kanger mods or the Joytech mods that have the temperature control in it.
So
Again, if this seems like something that'd work out great for you, go ahead and pick it up. It is relatively cheap. And if you have any other questions about the mod, feel free to leave a comment below and follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. We love chatting with our customers, so come join in with the fun. Until next time, this is Alex. This is My Freedom Smokes. Thank you for watching.